I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now, and I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. Hey. There is no job, no money for hustlers.
Hello and welcome to this special radio talk show here that the TSM or Stage Media for short put down in special Liberian English to help you get the correct story from all the story that you hear on the radio, that you read in the newspaper and on the internet. My name is Samuel Tweah, your TSM special or Pidgin English talk show friend. We start with this story concerning the planting machine there, caterpillar there, that government bring in town to build road there in Liberia here. Now, the machine there here, what they call yellow machines, how they come in the country, how the government get them, there been some plenty talking backward and forward on this one here, where some people say the government, the way they're supposed to do the contract to give it to a company that will bring the machine, they not do it the proper way. One main person who talk something like this here is Mr. Molba Molu. Molba Molu is the big person for one civilian group they call Solidarity and Trust for New Day. The short name for this one here, that stand. On February 22, 2026, Mr. Molba Molu, the chairman for the stand, he talks on the internet, what they call social media, that the particular yellow machine here, the contract that only the president of Liberia, Omar Joseph Boakai government, they gave the contract to people to bring the machine inside the country, that whereby they don't go through the proper government office where say that any government contract that get plenty money behind it like this year, other people should put in for it, and for a more that plenty company there before the government can choose one. And the offer for this one here, they call it PPCC, Public Procurement and Concession Commission. The particular thing that we're telling you about, the machine there plenty. That the caterpillar then work and be road, the government bring all the one here greater than. And they supposed to be 285. And the government said they would divide them among all the 15 counties in. So this whole thing is start going backward and forward. Yes, the government bring the machine in the country for true, but the government continue to spoil the law to say that anything like this here, the PPCC supposed to make sure that they the ones should find a company to bring it. But Mr. Molu and other people say government just pick one company like that and give it to them. Your number one fact checker, the Stage Media, always want to make sure that any story you hear, you read in the newspaper, you hear on the radio, this story should be correct before you can believe it. So they decided to check all this one here. So to start with checking it now, TSM go to the PPCC office here and talk to the chief news person at there, Mr. Nathan Bengu. And Mr. Nathan Bengu say, oh yes, that particular yellow machine you're talking about, process a pass through this PPCC here. They do it step by step, all the step then. the government follow it. In fact, he say the government officer can pay role what they call Ministry of Public Works. That people, the one that make sure that they sit down with the people and follow the rule. Under the law, they say that the PPCC law, any government contract that costing from $12,000 up to hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, nobody should just take it and give it to any company in slow way like that. So that's the thing that been going on here. Other place where the TSM check, the one newspaper make a report, they call the newspaper here Front Page Africa, and say that the company that the government gave the contractor to bring the machine there inside the country, they call it Evergreen. And the Evergreen, after plenty other company then put in, the Evergreen, the one where pass. That is the reason why government give the contract to Evergreen to bring the machine there inside, and that the government will pay this company here for doing this one. The yellow machine there, one company in China, they call Sunny, that the company making the machine there here, that they play the government go and get the machine from. And the Front Page Africa say the machine there, it cost government $22 million for them to get the machine there here, about 285, and they start to bring them here. And they say under the agreement where government signed with our people, the company will get the machine there to the government here, so they will not only just bring the machine there here and put it down. They breaking some trucks and other things and what things that people need to work with to build road. And then when they bring the one there, they will train about 1,000 Liberians there to make sure that they know how to use a machine there here. They call them the technician. They will train them, Google, some people that to be the caterpillar driver there, truck driver there, to use a machine there so that they will be able to build roads. On the way the government get it, they say every county will get 19 machines there. The report from the Front Page Africa, it continued on. It said that 3 companies, they the one that put in. The 5 company, they call it ABK Incorporated. That's a Liberia company. And then when a pull in is charged the government $25,275,120 for the government to give it to them so they'll be able to bring the machine there. One other company, they call it American Procurement Service. That people, they charge $30,382,479 for them to be able to bring the machine there inside the country. Then the last company they call Evergreen Import and Export Federation is not a Liberian company. They want a foreigner company here. They say the government gave them $21,646,035 US for the company to bring the machine inside. Government see them here now. They say, yeah, that company then will go to. How can they go to the Evergreen company? Because the other company then they charge plenty of money past Evergreen. So all the time now, the TSM lead checking this one here and they continue to go backward and forward with Mobile Molu. Mobile Molu never bring no proof here to say, oh, the thing why I thought this is the proof I get or the FNF why I get for which I say this one here. So TSM say, well, right now, if Mr. Molu were to bring any proof of the thing where he say, then they will go back to this story here and make sure that they put that one where Molu will bring. But for now, TSM say it come to the conclusion that there is no proof or no evidence to say that Mr. Molu put down to show that the yellow machine there and now go through the PPCC process. Here, we're bringing you a story concerning the old big person for the government house in charge of money matters in this country here, what they call Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, Honorable Samuel Tweah. For some time now, case been going on to say Mr. Tweah, the time he was Minister of Finance, he take government money and use it the way where he's not supposed to use it. So it means that the money here is cheated. This case been going on. Mr. Samuel Tweah was Minister of Finance under the old President of Liberia, President George Weah. Now, with case like this here, Mr. Tweah and the people who the government say take the money here, they carry the matter here to the Supreme Court, the big court, to say that this money that the government talking about, it is true that they take it to use it, but the reason why they use this money here and they cannot say so is for security matters in this country here. Mr. Tweah said that money, and we here, me here, and all the other people concerned with matter like this here, we are member of me or higher government security group, what they call the National Security Council. So the security reason we take that money and use it on. This one here, everywhere in the world, is a big government secret. All the things that where government can use money on when it comes to security matters is a secret, and that is why your monarch carry me to court, me and these people here. That the argument they carry to the big court. But the big court look in the matters and say, no, Mr. Tweah and the other people, you say you are a member of the National Security Council and that the law cover you when you do something that they say to not pull you, to not carry you to court. Under the big law book in Liberia here, what they call Article 61, the only person who the law cover, that's the president. You can even be a member of the Security Council. You are not president. When you do something, they will carry you to court. So the Supreme Court made the decision here and say, carry the case here back to the court, what they call Criminal Code C, let them look inside, and Minister Tweah and all the other people concerned, let them try them, to carry them to court. With something that they said now, the case is down to the court, and this is something that we really want you to know. Minister Tweah and all the people concerned, they say they not say they didn't take this money. They agree that they take the money, but they say they take this money here to use it for security matters. So to carry them to court, and they will be standing there to and talk and to do something that they say that's a country security or country secret, they will be bossing. So they say the monarch carry them to court. They say TSM found out that the money that they're talking about, so that $500,000 US and then 1.55 billion Liberian money that they want to take from the big government money house they call the Central Bank of Liberia. The court say the case must go ahead in the Criminal Code C. Now, the people in this, my whole matter here, the old Minister of Finance, Samuel Tweah, the old caretaker minister, the law and order lawyer, Nyati Tuan, then Mr. Stanley S4 is the big person for Government Security House on money matters they call Financial Intelligence Agency, FIA. Mr. D. Moses P. Cooper, he is the money controller in that particular Financial Intelligence Agency. And Mr. Jefferson Kamon is the old advisor on security matters. All these people served in the government of Liberia when the old president, George Weah, was president in this country here. So the new government now in Liberia catch them and say the thing they do is wrong. So they put crime on them. They call it economic sabotage. Now, this is a serious crime when they say economic sabotage because you try to block the government way when it comes to laying hands on money to do a work. The government lawyers are carrying these people here to court. They put their case down or on paper and give it to the court. Say we're bringing these people to court here because we get proof that they take government money or they steal the government money here. That between September 8 and 21, 2023, government money house take money from their account there, $1,055,152,540 Liberian dollar. This particular money I'm talking about here, so the Liberian money, when you carry it to change the money at that time was $190 to US dollar. If you change it to US, it will give you 5.6 million US dollar. So beside the $1 billion Liberian dollar that they're talking about, so then come the other money, the 500,000 US dollar. That people, they say they take the money that they bought the government lawyers show in their case paper. TSM continue to check whether the thing where Minister Tweah and the other people talking say that opponents also get into court, whether it is true. So they talked to one lawyer. He also used to be one government lawyer that came to court, they call prosecutor, lawyer Lafia Gu. He said, even though the Supreme Court sent the case down and denied Mr. Tweah's, Honorable Tweah, the motion where they filed, he said these people, they can go to court. The small court down here, they call criminal court C, can look in the matter. And they say the portion of the people argument that our people put down to say that what the Supreme Court denied is that they are not precedent. It is only the precedent that that particular law covered to say nobody must carry the president to court because the president do this one here. But all other people, when you do something like this here, whether the president saying you it is wrong, they will carry you to court. So under this one, the government of Liberia, they carry those people to court. Lawyer Gu say the same kind of thing happen in Liberia here when the old minister for the government soldier house, Mr. Brandon Samuel, do something like this here, and the people came to court. Brandon Samuel said that was the president who tell him to do it, but then they said no, he was wrong, so they came leave on him and they put in Liberia here, and he paying for that money. When the case here start for one judge here, they call Judge Blamo, he was the one who was looking over it. But while the case was going on, they bring different judge, Roosevelt Woody, and then Roosevelt Woody was looking in the case. When they went to look again, they changed the judge to the criminal court C here. Now, this one here, we want to let you know that it is the proper way that going on. The one here, we're telling you, you may not get confused about changing the judge, and this one, this not changing the judge. It not get nothing to do with the whole case here. Where that particular thing, changing judge from the court to the other court, under the law, the big court called Supreme Court can do it anytime. So if you are having a case here, and one John Brown was in charge of the court here, and you get a case here, when the judge take that one from there, turn it to another side, it ain't mean nothing. The other judge will come in, they will look inside the case. So TSM say, looking at all the things that were being checking, he been seeing, talking to people, talking to the different lawyers there, and talking, looking at the court record there, where you see, it is clear now that the big court, where they call the Supreme Court, they finish clearing the way for the government of Liberia to carry Honorable Samuel Tweah to court and the other people who are concerned concerning the whole money we're talking about. Well, when you put together, you get $6 million US. This is all we have for you on this program, TSM Pidgin. My name is Seo Watosi, your TSM friend. Bye-bye and God bless you.